Hello and welcome back to Phantasmagoria Let's Play with Trash Culture. So last time we played, our heroine Adrienne wandered aimlessly around the house, and now we're going to wander aimlessly around the house. But we might also get to town. Let's see. So I think you can't really go to a lot of places outside just yet. At least not until the odious comic relief shows up. And you'll know the odious comic relief when we see it. They do die though, so yeah. Again, spoilers, but can't get in there. But you kind of have to wonder how much yard maintenance would cost since you have the creepy, desolate forest right in your backyard.
It's too far. That'd be a long jump.
Yeah, again, this is another point where in a normal Sierra game you would die horribly. But this is not a normal Sierra game. This is supposedly the more adult Sierra game. Maybe realistic Sierra game. Not so much, perhaps. Let's see. So I think there's a shorter way to get inside the house. But for now, let me see. I don't think you can get into the barn just yet. Nope. Yeah, let me see if I can find the other way into the house, because it is kind of a pain to go through the atrium every time. Maybe it's through the kitchen? Or am I thinking of another famous horror game from this era, Seventh Guest, where there is a door in the kitchen that you could walk out from? Let's see. I need to get into the cellar anyway. Let's see. Doors. I think that's just the door to the cellar. Yep. See, I don't think I can get in there just yet. But every action you take in this game requires a long F&V. Even just pushing a carpet aside. Let me guess, I can't open it yet. Yep. Yeah, those cans just remind me of the infamous soup can puzzle from Seventh Guest, which I'm not sure, but I would assume has led to a suicide. Yeah, I had to edit out a part where I wandered around and forgot that you can use the fireplace poker to jimmy open the trapdoor. Figured you didn't want to see me wander around aimlessly and try to pick up items that aren't there.
I can't see a thing down there.
that's always something. I think the first time I played this game, I spent God knows how long trying to find a damn candle, but turns out all you need is the matchbook box. Although honestly, I've never had a match last that long before burning my fingers, so... Again, you'd think this was another point that would end in your death, but no. Again, this is yet another area that's open to us, but I don't think you can... Actually, I think there is an item down here.
Oh, it's dusty.
Again, nobody cleared away all of this stuff. I know I'm probably going to keep saying that throughout this game, but... Yeah, you'd think somebody at some point would try to sell off a wine cellar full of old wine. Pretty sure that's kind of valuable.
It's good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure tasting mysterious wine that's in the creepy wine cellar should be something that kills you, realistic or not. Yeah, and seeing a torture dungeon cell that's not a scream for your husband moment either. Would be for me. Of course, I'd probably be like, oh, look how awesome this is. Think we can use it for something? So if they ever have kids, they can... The threat to send the kid to their room is a not an idle one. And we got the necessary video of closing the thing. Sorry, I keep forgetting that. And in this game's defense, skipping the FMVs is an option, but I figure if I'm doing a Let's Play, we should go through everything just to be comprehensive. Okay. I need to find that door out. Oh, sorry. Again, I cannot navigate in games worth a damn. I don't even remember the last time I played a RPG or something that didn't have some auto-mapping feature. Okay, I must be thinking of the 7th cast, where there is a door that goes outside from the kitchen. But there isn't here. Maybe it's in the... I don't know. I don't think there's another door out of the entrance hall or living room or whatever you call it. Okay. Front door can't be the only way out to the outside. Maybe it is. Let me look around from out. Doors. Where are you, doors? Seriously, I do want this house. I mean, I will say that as cheesy as this game is, there are some really interesting design choices. There it is. Oh, come on. You can barely see the door. Barely. Well, I don't know. Maybe other people see it. It just looked like a part of the wall or something. Oh, well. Maybe I'm not as good at adventure games as I think I am. Quite possibly. Well, I think we covered the entire house that we can get to so far. So let's go into town to get the key to that door, which we need to keep the plot going. Town with 4 houses? Well, 5. Well, and the lighthouse, which I don't think you ever get to go into. Although it looks like there's more houses when you actually get into town. Fortunately, all the stores run on a plot convenience schedule. Although I thought you could go into the antique store this early. I don't remember. Alright. I remember this guy. I honestly think he's based on someone Roberta Williams had to deal with in real life.
Well, hello there, little lady. What can I do you for?
Yeah, are you Bob Tompkins?
When's the last time I took a look?
My husband
all the
bought a
way
house
from
for me.
Joyzy.
Too bad you got a husband, honey. I'll have a seat.
Wow.
Love to do that. What's his name?
Asshole.
What was that?
Gordon. Donald Gordon.
Good.
Yeah, I don't think there was any way he couldn't have heard that.
Gleason. Gordon. Yeah. Donald Gordon. Here we go. Oh. Who's them people what took over the old Caravash estate?
It's Carnavash.
The one that inexplicably didn't get sold for almost a century.
Photographer. What takes the pictures for those
I
magazines?
just finally noticed it.
Yeah. Well, my husband works for
Started
several
trying to sell
magazines.
it 2 years ago.
He's doing a project for Newsday magazine right now.
And you, little lady, you're a writer,
Yes. I'm a novelist.
huh? Oh, a novelist. So what have you noveled?
Have you heard of a book called Blue Moon Rising?
No, can't say I have.
Oh god, did she write the
I'm not surprised.
the book that the final movie in the Howling series is based on?
Young lady, unless there's something else, I think we'll cut this chit-chat for today. I got a lot of work to do. I got another client I'm going to meet.
Yeah, I bet you do. Well, thanks.
So I thought he was supposed to give us the key, but maybe I did need to keep talking to Adrienne's husband until he said something. Damn it. Did I even remember to try to unlock the door? My memory's failing. Alright, more pointless wandering around. Well, at least while I'm here, might as well look at the town. Can't talk to that guy. Can't talk to the people who pop out of nowhere. Can't go into the lighthouse. But there is one more place to go in this very tiny town. Yeah, she should not be this calm about the dog being that close. Especially calm enough to break into someone's mailbox. Mr. Malcolm Wormshadow. Wow. I've seen more realistic names on the spam emails I get from Nigerian scammers. Malcolm Wormwood would like to offer you penis enlargement. Anyway. Time to find the key. I guess, yeah, we had to get his introductory spiel out of the way.
Yes.
Keys. Are you sure you gave my husband all the keys to the Carnavash estate? I've noticed some locked doors.
I gave him all I had. But if you don't believe me, why don't you just go check for yourself?
Well, I think I will.
God, this guy. Okay, so yeah, I didn't notice that the key got into my inventory, so I'm gonna have to edit out all that mindless clicking around I just did. Jeez. I'm really not showing my Sierra Gamer credentials very well right now, am I? I swear to God, I've beaten King's Quest 3, the original! Not the remake versions that actually make it easier for you not to get killed by Mananan. Anyway. Now I can at least wrap this thing up. Alright. Although I think there's one more puzzle, and I think when I first played it, it stomped me.
This reporter attended Carnot's Phantasmagoria show in London's Egyptian Theatre last night and found it horrific, spine-tingling, and incredible. Women were swooning in the aisles at the gory realism of his spectacles. For the uninitiated, Carnot's shows are not for the faint of heart, as they feature occult images, the black arts, torture devices, bodily amputations. Of course, all are accompanied by a generous dose of screams, shrieks, howls, and frightening organ music. Those of you up to thrills and chills won't want to miss this.
And that's totally a magazine that's been around since 1887. I know they were working on a tight budget, but they couldn't yellow the paper or... oh well. Nitpicking, I know. Lots of nits to pick, though. And yeah, I was off by 40 years. It turns out that the magician who owned the house owned it in the late 1890s and thereabouts.
Prognostications of evil? The devil
It
made
just
me
makes
do
it all
This guy had some strange
even more
taste.
unrealistic.
Worship of animals. Secrets of the dead.
No Necronomicon reference. Although that is one thing the game could use, is some Deadites. And Bruce Campbell, but anything could use Bruce Campbell. Yeah, this is the puzzle.
What the hell?
You'd think the hammer would do it, but I still remember it doesn't, but I can't remember the excuse they give.
No, the hammer will make an awful mess.
I guess they're not planning to renovate. I'm sorry, I can't get past this house has had the same furniture and everything since the 1890s. I just, anyway. Like, 1970s, I could almost buy it, but... people are greedy. They would have sold all this shit a long time ago. Anyway.
Dear Jeremiah, it has come to my attention that you have recently acquired a unique book while traveling through Egypt this most recent winter.
It is my understanding that this tome contains powerful information regarding ancient rituals of sorcery and magic. I relish the thought of reading it. As you know, I am sometimes frustrated by the fact that I cannot really control the world around me. That my so-called magic is merely nothing more than illusions. Next month, I will be giving a show in Paris. Will you be in town then? If so, I would like to set up a meeting during which I could examine your fascinating acquisition. If the book is really authentic, I would be more than willing to pay a hefty sum for its purchase. I look forward to hearing from you. Best regards, Zoltan.
Of course his name is Zoltan. And I guess magicians always either become skeptics or demon summoning occultists. Preferably the latter. think that's all that's in the desk. Yep. Alright, same item can't be used twice, I bet. At least not in the same chapter.
Damn, it's not working.
Nope, that would be too easy. Maybe there's something outside I forgot to pick up. I just can't remember what I did when I played it. Alright, well... let's find it. Oh, yeah. I just remembered. And what did I say about me forget? Last episode I said I'd forget.
Oh, Tolero.
Yeah, I always forget that you can manipulate objects like that in these late Sierra games. Of course, the poker doesn't work, the hammer doesn't work, but for some reason the tiny letter opener does. I'm just glad I remembered that before I wandered out to look for an item that doesn't exist. Because I think the first time I played it, I spent half an hour looking for a shovel, looking for an item to pick up in town, something. But like the candle that I thought I needed for the cellar, it didn't exist. Alright. So I'm glad that my memory isn't quite that feeble, and I actually can't remember stuff from games I played 10 years ago. Yep, unwalling secret rooms and a house you just bought that never ends well, especially now. But you have to do it. This game can only end in failure. Miserable, miserable failure. Don't think there's anything you can pick up. Trying to remember. Well, I know what you have to do, but I forget if there's an extra item lying around somewhere. It's kind of funny though, you always scream at characters in horror movies not to do a certain thing, but it's quite another experience when the character you're controlling in a game does something really stupid and has to do that stupid thing, or else there'll be no game. Kind of hard to get him to do it, but here goes. I genuinely do feel sorry for Don, sappy as his relationship with Adrienne is. I am so sorry, Don. First, yep, here it is. Confirmation that the house hasn't been lived in since the 1890s.
Oh, wow. This must be Carno's family tree.
Dun dun dun. I like that the theme just used there is kind of comedic. Oh, Adrienne, what wacky adventures will you get into next? Yeah, the game just prolongs it. It knows that you know that this is a bad idea, but you can't just make Adrienne go read a book or something, or go out drinking or anything.
Wow, look at this. This must be Carno's family tree.
I have to admit, though, the number of dead wives he has is a nice little subtle hint as to what's to come. I think I might even remember how they die. I don't know, but yeah, so everything that happened in this house had to have happened by, I guess, 1900 at the latest. I can't remember if they actually clarify that or not. Alright, here goes. Again, apologies to Dawn. Apologies for eventually turning you into a third-rate Freddy Krueger.
Dawn?
Dawn? Are you? Oh my God. Dawn, what happened?
Adrienne, ouch, my head.
Are you okay, honey?
It's just a little kind of... What happened?
Are you sure? Let me look at that. You've got quite a goose egg. What were you doing, wrestling with that lamp?
Oh, it's very funny. I don't know what happened. Suddenly the damn lamp crashed down on top of my
Goose
head.
egg,
I
is that a
just
thing
finished
people
tightening
say?
the screws. I'm fine, Adrienne. I'm gonna go upstairs, get cleaned up, put on some new clothes. I'm done for the day.
How about some dinner? What would you like?
I'm not really very hungry. Maybe some tuna or a salad or something. Then let's call it a night.
That sounds good. I'm kind of tired.
Yep, let's take Dawn's suggestion and call it here.
See you downstairs. About 10
Since
minutes?
this is the end of the first chapter, but
10 minutes.
join us again. Happy Halloween, everybody.